the 10th of May. Now this is taken from the Plymouth and Devonport Weekly. It's one of our first local papers from 1832. I want to relate what was happening in my church at the time. My church is the Methodist Central Hall in Plymouth, which is a rebuild of the Ebenezer Church, of which this is a picture, although obviously that was taken much later. The article's a bit dry, but I want you to bear with it. It's entitled Missions to the Heathen. Okay, so it's not politically correct, but anyway, let's go on with it. The 18th anniversary of the Plymouth and Stonehouse Missionary Societies will be held on the 13th, 14th and 15th of May. The following are the services for the Sabbath. Ebenezer Chapel, Plymouth. The Reverend Samuel Nicholson on the morning at 10:30. The Reverend John Baker of Tavistock in the afternoon at 2:30. And the Reverend Edward Ford of Gosport in the evening at 6 o'clock. Now, the public meetings will be held as follows: at Plymouth on Monday evening, the 14th, and at Stonehouse on the evening of the 16th. Services will be held at 6:30. T. Gardner Esquire is expected to take the chair at both meetings, and the Reverend Messrs. Ford, Baker, later missionary of West Africa and West Indies, Hartley, Nicholson, and several other ministers and gentlemen will be there. A collection at the close of each service will be taken. Now, I want you to get the idea of how great and popular these missionary meetings were. Hundreds and hundreds of people would come to listen to the stories, and missionaries who'd been abroad, they were the contemporary heroes of the time, particularly if they'd been to Africa and come back. Now, to understand that, you have to realise that many missionaries just died within a few months of arriving in Africa, mostly from diseases such as malaria or dysentery.